What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin today, XCN, USD. Hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you all for being here. Let's look at Onyx here. Onyx. There's a new OIP proposal here. 68 is now queued. You can read about it if you want to. There's a bunch of people who are weighing in on what this means, what this is saying. The general idea, and if I gave it a like because I think that it should pass. I think that it'll be fine. There's some, I don't know. We can go over it. Let's just read it real quick. The general overview seems to be that this is going to be good for institutional onboarding, or that this is them telling us that, hey, they're actually starting to work on institutional onboarding. Which I don't know if that's true. I would assume they've been working on institutional onboarding. I wouldn't be surprised if there's already institutions who are being actively onboarded now. So to think that this is the beginning of that, I mean, cool, that sounds exciting. I think that this is something. This is just the next step in that personally. But building upon the layer one, right. We're all the way down here. Let's see. Conclude Onyx Point. So launch Onyx Point Season 3 following the completion of Season 2. This proposal authorizes the launch of Onyx Point Season 3. Yes, we all want that, right? So do the largest wallet holders, which is probably the Onyx DAO itself. Well, it's not a DAO, but you know what I mean. Season 3 will operate exclusively on the Onyx Layer 1. Cool. Look at this too, guys. Hold on. On that note. Nope. Okay, my fingers are on the wrong place. Onyx. The Onyx app. Still says Goliath. Oh, it doesn't exist anymore. That's right. Okay, hold on. Onyx. Onyx.org. No. Oh, no. Come on. Okay, there we go. You look here. It says there's 4 billion tokens staked. This is on the Ethereum staking. There used to be like 7 billion tokens staked. Once we shifted from Goliath to Onyx liquid staking, right? Goliath and Onyx, it's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. It's just they've rebranded it to Onyx. That makes more sense. I think that was a smart move, by the way. Goliath sounds cool. Don't confuse people. Onyx makes more sense. Makes much more sense. Onyx layer 1. What's Goliath layer 1? Is that different than Onyx? You don't have any of that questions. It makes so much sense. Migrate to Onyx, not Goliath. It makes so much more sense. There was 300 million tokens staked on this. Now there's 2.72 billion. A lot of tokens have shifted over after this happened. And and if you read this here, so first off, if you're staking on Ethereum, what you're getting is 11.4% APR. You get 27.8% on Onyx liquid staking. Okay, there's no points. That's what we're reading here. There's no points. Oh, come on. Season 3 will operate exclusively on layer 1, on Onyx layer 1, not Ethereum, exclusively on Onyx layer 1. Okay, I'm going to move this over here. So, and I don't see, oh yeah, so this is Ethereum. It doesn't say anything about the points here. We go to Onyx liquid staking, and now you've got points APR. Points APR, staking APR. So you get the points, which is good for airdrops or whatever. I don't really know. I mean, maybe it's only the top wallets. I've never had any benefits from the points, but still, you can compete and see who's got the most points. I don't know. Whatever. It's fun. There's probably going to be more implemented with that as time goes on. But the staking is dramatically higher. I mean, it's literally like 2.5 times the amount of what's on Ethereum. And on top of that, it's liquid staking. So when your coins are staked and you get the rewards, you don't have to claim your rewards. They're claimed for you and restaked instantaneously. So you're getting that compounding effect. Whatever amount of coins you're making today, you will technically be making more tomorrow. Whatever amount of coins you made this month, you will technically be making more next month. And you don't have to pay any fees to claim and then restake your coins. It's just staking for you. So I would imagine we're going to see more of that supply shift over here. To do it, you got to click on bridge, click on Onyx bridge. You can do the legacy bridge too, I guess. I don't know, but you do from Ethereum to Onyx. Bridge is paused while the service is under maintenance. Oh, okay, so they're going under maintenance. That's cool. Whatever. You need to have Onyx. You need to have OnyxCoin in your wallet. So if it's all staked, I think you have to unstake some so you can pay. Just like when you're using a wallet, you need Ethereum or Solana to process fees whenever you're using a non-custodialized exchange wallet. Um, you need to use Onyx to do this, right? That's basically what it is. Anyways, there's a lot going on here, guys, and there's a lot of other things coming in soon. Payments, enterprise, card, whatever. Um, Pretty exciting stuff. We read this. Let's see. Eligible activities may include Onyx liquid staking, participation, which is awesome. Onyx Dex liquidity provisioning. Dex. Onyx Dex. We're going to have a DEX, you guys. I haven't seen anybody talk about that. I read this. I don't even remember reading this. We're going to have a DEX, like Hyperliquid, like Lighter Exchange, like the DeFi app. Is that what's going on? That's awesome. Yo, what I love about OnyxCoin, guys, is have you noticed? Have you noticed what they do? They take whatever's hot, whatever the trend is, and they implement, like back in the day and during the last bull market, which sucked. The last bull market was terrible. We still got a nice piece of the pie during the last bull market with this massive like 20x move that we saw in a 2 week period there. From the lows, it was an even larger move, but gave a lot of that pie back. AI. AI agents were a big thing during the last cycle. Everybody was betting on AI agents and talking about that being the next thing. So what did Onyx do? Right, a lot of projects, they stopped working on what they're working on. They'd abandoned that project. They started a new project, and it was all AI agent centric. Onyx just put the AI agent in their platform. We have that. There's entire coins that are built around strictly this DeFi, DAO staking kind of consensus thing, right? And they want to do what OnyxCoin is primarily set up to do: onboard institutions, be a payments processing thing, be an on ramp, off ramp for fiat and payments and digital stuff like that. That's awesome. That's DeFi, and that's the cake. That's really awesome. But the sprinkles, the frosting, the cherry on top, it's things like this, man, where they throw you the AI agent. We get the layer one. We are going to have our own DEX. We're going to have privacy. We're going to have privacy features implemented on Onyx, which, again, for institutions, I think is important, as we found out with Zcash. Additional layer one ecosystem activities is introduced over time. That's exciting. I love this. They're like, this is what we're going to do. It's not that cool, but cool, whatever. It's still something, Exclusive points on Onyx, not on Ethereum anymore, so that's incentive to move over. They lowered the APR on Ethereum, where most of the coins are staked, so you're actually getting more rewards if you're staking on Onyx to incentivize moving over to the ecosystem, which is awesome. Then they got the DEX. So the kind of, who cares? Just something that actually sounds cool. Again, just like the AI agent, that was hot. This is the next hot thing right now. Everybody wants to be a DEX, right? And also prediction markets. Maybe that'll come. Who knows? Maybe that is what they're talking about here. Maybe, spoiler, I don't know. And then the teaser, little turd, but it's still cool. This is pretty damn cool. That's the next exciting fad right now. And then you see Hyperliquid, all these different coins, Lighter. They're pumping. By the way, we called Lighter too. Additional layer one ecosystem activities. That's the teaser. I love it. I love how they're doing it. I really don't understand how this coin is not worth $1 right now. I mean, it's the fact that it's under the radar is a blessing. It truly is a blessing. We're blessed, absolutely blessed right now. Let's see. I don't want to read too much more. But you can read all that if you want to. And the governance, I mean, I'm just, I've said this before. I love OnyxCoin. I really do. Ratify, supporting operational, that's cool. Conclusion, yeah. It doesn't really matter what you vote for or not. The Onyx governance is controlled by Onyx. They're the ones that own most of the tokens. So if they want something to happen, they're gonna vote yes on it. They're not gonna vote no on it. If they don't want something to happen, they're gonna vote no on it, not gonna vote yes. But it gives us the illusion of choice, I suppose. And maybe at some point, whenever there's more holders, more people are buying larger portions of this, and that market share increases for not for the team on Onyx, but for the people who are holding it. Maybe then we'll have more say in the votes. But at this point, I'm okay with it because I think they're doing the right stuff. I think they're handling their governance well. and it's just something that you can vote for fun if you really want to. But anyways, I mean, it's going to pass if they want it to pass, or not pass if they don't want it to pass, and I'm pretty sure it's going to pass. It just gives this illusion of freedom of choice. Look, this is a community built project. No, they're building it. They're building it, and it's probably good that they're building it, honestly. Anyways, there's a lot of stuff that we went over. There's a lot of stuff that we didn't go over. There's plenty more to go over, but we're going to get into the TA, just real quick here. 00382 is the price. Consolidating. You guys know it. We're waiting for it. We're all waiting for it. We're going to see a nice little move up here. I would expect, a few different target areas. Let's actually go over these possible target areas. So you take the high, take it down to the low. The first target area to consider is the 236. That would be about a 70% move from here. The next target area would be the 382. That's about 150% move from here. And that one has a little variation because you can stop right at the 382, but you can also go just above the 382. And if we see this 382, I would say that regardless of what we do, maybe we stop there, we consolidate, whatever, but I would think that we are probably going to go to the golden ratio. Because at that point, again, the 382 here, we're above this prior high. For the first time since January of 2025, we actually have a macro higher high built into OnyxCoin. So the 236 is a nice thought, 71%. Who doesn't want to gain 71% on a move? That's nice. That's great. Fun. Awesome. But if we can get to the 382, that likely implies a greater move up to this golden ratio area where we're seeing a 380 to 480% move, and that's where we found prior resistance before back here, where we found prior resistance before back here. It's that area, that localized 2-cent area, that fabled 2-cent area that we would return to. And I could see us getting there if we get above this high. And in time, I believe we'll get there. In time, I believe we'll see higher highs, of course, but it's just when will that happen? This can all look like long accumulation right here in this range if we get this higher high. So I'm excited for that. Just because we get the higher high doesn't mean we can't come back down to this area, guys. We can see some wicked volatility as we saw here before the massive pump. But I think if you're patient, if you bide your time, if you buy the dips, you stake your coins, and you're patient, man. I mean, imagine again right here, right now, if you're staking, I wonder if it'll let me just do the math real quick. Let's see. No, because I don't have my wallet connected, and I don't want to. Yeah, it won't let me. I'm typing 1, 2, 3. It won't let me do it here. It won't let me type in any numbers. If you're staking 1 million tokens, something like 1 million tokens, I want to say that daily you're receiving like 800 tokens, if I'm not mistaken. If not, just a little bit less or a little bit more, but 1 million tokens gets you 800 tokens. If we're right about OnyxCoin and it goes to $1 one day, that's $800 a day that you're making, just sleeping, and one day you get to reap those rewards. If it goes to half of that, that's $400 a day that you're making. If it goes to a quarter of a dollar, which is 25 cents, that's 200 something dollars that you're making daily. Like, it's phenomenal opportunity while you sleep. And that's not including the gains themselves, right? Like, imagine you're buying here and it does only go to 25 cents. I think it'll go dramatically higher, but it only goes to 25 cents. That's 64, almost a 65x from here. Plus the staking gains, plus the compounding from the liquid staking. I mean, there's just tremendous potential here, you guys. And it won't be like this forever. Somebody asked a while ago, and I've asked this of myself too. I'm just like, I wonder what happens. Whenever the supply that they have allotted for the staking rewards, what happens whenever that goes away? It'll probably diminish over time. They'll start, there'll be a time where the staking APR is like 5%, 4%, 2%, whatever, and then 0% because there won't be anything left in the pool to stake. Maybe Onyx will have a buyback program and then put more into staking. Maybe that's what'll happen. If they really start to get enterprise payments institutions on, they can take those fees, buy back OnyxCoin, pump up the price, and then have a pool set for staking so then people can stake, and then Onyx effectively borrows those staked coins. They can use that capital to invest back into their company. and it's a big circle of money going around and around, just like the traditional financial system. But maybe it's as simple as once the pool is empty, there's just no more staking. There may be a day, I don't know. This is in the future. And I have no idea, but there may be a day where staking is just a thing of the past for OnyxCoin. But regardless of what will happen with that, it's happening right now. It's a benefit to the people who are early adopters. And for OnyxCoin right now, if you're getting in here, we've been around for a while, but this is early adoption territory right here, guys. Absolutely it is. You know, back here at the highs, people are like, man, I wish I got in early. I wish I got in early. We're at the same levels now. You know, it's early adoption territory. Anyways, I got nothing else for you. I'm just talking at this point. Hit that like button, subscribe. The new OIP is going to pass. It's going to go through. So I'm not worried about that at all. I got nothing else for you. Take care. Bye-bye.